Hello guys, so today I'm going to show you a way to farm transmutation charges as quickly as possible. If you're like me and are always changing the way your characters look, you go through charges a lot, this is good for you. This can also serve as a guide to map complete Rata Sum really fast since it does both things. Now for anyone that doesn't know, completing a map has a chance to reward you a transmutation charge. However, that chance becomes 100% once you clear a city, which is what we're going to do today. Keep in mind this is not a huge farm or something that's gonna get you ahead in any way. It's simply a way to acquire some quick charges when you're running low. Currently the charges go for 5 for 150 gems on the gem store. This translates to about 6 gold time of this video was made. Now with my best time is less than 10 minutes, around 9 few seconds, as you'll see soon. So that means that you are saving yourself 6 gold for 10 minutes or less of your time. Obviously people will do it faster. Now I know you can go out and do some dungeons and make gold and buy the charges, but like I stated before, this is just an alternative way of doing it, which can be quite fun. Now I use a couple things to speed up my run, but they are not necessary at all. First, I use a warrior, only because the sword main hand has a leap on the second skill, which will be unlocked once we enter the city, and because you can use a great sword which holds 2 sigils, and that's useful. Now if you have an account with access to a banker golem that gives you access to your bank with every new character that you make, go ahead and make the great sword or buy the great sword. If not, it's really not useful for you since you won't be able to access it until you enter the city, and by then you won't need it. Great sword, you want a blue great sword with no level requirements on it, because it'll stay account bound even after equipping it, so you can use it over and over. It's about 1 silver on the trading post. You will want a minor sigil of speed and a minor sigil of bloodlust. You can get that from the trading post. The sigils are a little more expensive, but since you can reuse the great sword over and over, it's kind of worth it. Once you get your sword and put your sigils on it, you can go ahead and put it in your bank. So here we're simply going to create an Asuran character as fast as possible. Once you've selected warrior, skip to the end, pick a name and continue. Be sure to skip the movie. Right here is where we'll pick up our greatsword. Now you want to make your way down to the portal while killing things along the way to fuel your bloodlust and speed sigil. Once you've got about 12 to 13 charges, you will be one-shotting things and will most likely have a good minute of swiftness, which will speed this up. You don't have to talk to the NPCs. I did because I didn't know that you could skip it, but you really don't. Just a quick note, this can be done as a thief as well. You could use a short bow instead of a great sword, and you could use a dagger and your skill number 2 to leap, which is probably better since it doesn't have a cooldown and you could just spam it. But anyways, I'm doing it with a warrior. You want to run back to where the mobs will spawn and kill them quickly while making your way around the room, killing the rest of the spawn. Once the event is done, destroy the boss with your 25 stacks of bloodlust. This boss will probably hit you once or twice. Don't feel bad. I was lucky I was not hit here, but it's okay if you do. Skip the cutscene and head into town. Once inside, equip your one-handed sword and head to the point 1, which is the closest waypoint. You want to ping this waypoint into your chat for easy access since you'll be using it a few times more. From here, head into the incubation lab portal. Get the waypoint and continue running while using your leap to speed it up. You can bring up the waypoint by clicking on the link on your chat and clicking the waypoint only once, then hitting escape. This closes the map while keeping the prompt open for easy access. Once you picked up the point of interest number 3, hit yes on the prompt and it'll take you back into the city. Once you load, head into the next portal, acquiring a point of interest automatically, and head up to the stairs towards the next waypoint. Now this area can be accessed from the other side of the city as well, so it'll probably save you a few seconds if you come in from there. Once you have the waypoint, continue on to the vista. This vista can also be reached from the boats. You can just climb the sail and go right up to the roof. Once you have the vista, go back to waypoint number 1 using your chat link. From here, head into the middle of the city where you'll go into the Arcane Council instance while also unlocking the waypoint right below you. Leap into the waypoint and exit using the door icon on top of your minimap. Once you load, make your way to waypoint number 10, which is north, right next to the Laurel Vendor. Continue leaping to waypoint number 11 and head into the closest portal, which is your home instant. Be ready to hit the door icon again since you won't have to reach the point of interest in order to unlock it. Once you're back outside, go into the next portal, but sometimes you go straight to the portal, it will not open a prompt, so walk away slightly once you load and head into it. Get to point of interest and exit using the door icon. Now we're going to hit the 3 triangular sections of the city, starting with the closest one to the waypoint. Be sure to unlock the point of interest at the middle and go through the floor to unlock the one below. From here, head to our newly unlocked waypoint and head downstairs towards the next waypoint. Get the final point of interest in this section of the city and head to waypoint number 10 to conquer the next section. Get the closest vista by climbing the roots along the wall. Be careful here not to go too fast since it's easy to fall. From here, take some falling damage and head to the middle just like before, unlocking the top point of interest and the bottom one once you fall. This time there are a couple of extra waypoints, so take care of those quickly. And use waypoint number 1 in order to head downstairs for our next waypoint. Head to the vista while unlocking the closest point of interest automatically. This is an easy vista, so get reckless with your jumping. We want to go back to waypoint number 1 on to our next and last section. Once again, go towards the center and fall. This section has the same 2 points of interest on each side with an added vista that's really easy to get if you go slow. Back to waypoint number 1 and head downstairs for our next and final waypoint. Here I activate the prompt just to save a few seconds. Get the last point of interest. Be careful with this vista, as it's probably the only one in the city that could kill you. Once you have activated it, get your chest reward, which contains your transmutation charge, and double click it to send it into your stash. If you had a great sword with sigils on it, be sure to put it back in your bank for later use. From here, delete your character and start all over again if you need more. So that's the run, guys. I hope you can use it to either clear the city or as an alternate means to getting some charges. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe, give it a like. If you didn't, make sure you let me know why, what I should be doing differently. I'm sure somebody has a faster way. We'd love to hear about it. For now, I'll catch you next time.